And now let me move closer. Times of Janvi. Today is Saturday. I don't know what date, but okay. My mom went for a wedding. They went to a wedding until I'm just bothered. So from myself, I know say she go soon come out because she wants to go and buy attachment and make her hair. So guys, today I remember there's some video I did days back about my grandmother. Yeah, meeting my mother's family. So I remember that I said that I was going to do a story time. I was going to do a video about how my grandma died, narrating to you guys what happened and how close I was with my grandma. So if this is kind of video you're interested to hear, like, because I heard that what people love doing these days is like what people love watching is story time. So just sit back and relax. Because my story might be sad, it might be interesting. If I even cry here, self, don't, please pardon me, okay? It just make me feel emotional because I will not cry here. And I definitely, if I cry, I want to edit it. I want to cut it, but eventually, if I don't cut it, please just bear with me, okay? Just know it's sad losing someone you love just like that out of the blue when you don't even expect it. So I'll just be in with you guys in a bit. So guys, this happened on 25th of December. Meanwhile, guys, one thing you should know is that I was very close with my grandmother. We are close. I spent like 4 years of my life with her. The reason I can speak Igbo now is because of my grandma. You understand? My grandmother is the one that spoiled me. Like, the reason I can speak Igbo now is because of my grandmother. My grandmother was like my life. I'm telling you. Anytime why I love my grandmother is that she's always supportive, financially, emotionally, she's supportive in every manner. Like when I was in school, there was the time when I was in GS1, when I entered secondary school newly, then I was failing. I was always getting that to the extent that when it was time to get promoted to GS2 and I got promotion on trial, that means I managed to, I don't say I feel that much, but I don't want to see whether I will change. Not getting promotion on trial, that by the time that kind of thing, that do you know what the meaning of promotion on trial? The meaning is that if you move to the next class, that first time, if they watch you, if you don't do well, they bring you back to GS1, repeat it again. So that's what is called promotion on trial. So they gave me that promotion on trial, and I came. My grandma was then sat me down. My mother was shouting. My auntie was shouting. Everybody was angry. My sister said there will be like promise. Quite a promise na fire now. Even now she's still fire. See, one thing is that promise has always been. Promise has always been the one that. She's the intelligent one. She's just the only thing is that with her is that I'm more into activities than her. But when it comes to book, English and maths, all these things that she did not. Because when I was, but her problem now is that it's English. But if anything maths, that's why they help ourselves. But at times, if I come back from school and bring my assignment of SS1, so because their school they do teach them ahead. Like when you enter their school, primary school, I started teaching you primary 6, I started teaching you something of GS1, GS2. So when they were already, that time she was in GS2, I brought back my SS2 work to her. Not like they don't teach them this one, I don't think. She just show me the answer immediately. Promise has always been the bright key, you understand, in the family. I'm not ashamed to say this one. I'm not. Because they say that anybody I don't know, better I just open up and see that before me senior. It's not a matter of senior. So my grandma was not like, okay, since I'm having problem with this social subject, I should meet my sister. Since I know my sister is good at things. But that time I was in, Promise was in, I think, primary 3 or primary 2 that time. I should meet her. This was not a matter of shame something. Because that was the time I lost my dad 2015. So this thing was happening in 2016. So it was not like I should meet my sister. Since I know she's good at all these things, I should remove pride. I forgot the one that I still know you did all these competitions, my junior. I should leave that one aside. I should focus. I should meet my sister. That she should please. This thing I don't know, she should teach me. That this part I don't know. If I notice that's just I want to kill somebody. I want to always kill a man is pride. When you take yourself too high, you don't want to bring your head down and learn. That's the reason that I should just calm down and learn from my sister. So get the one that I senior her side. I should bring down pride and learn from her. And seriously, I called Promise. Promise was like, no problem, I'm going to teach you. So by the grace of God, I now overcame that promotion on trial. Something I got was it we were 70 in the class. I'd be 80 in the class that time, and I got 60 something position. 60 something. Because of that, they didn't give me that promotion on trial. Then the following term, and I crossed that promotion on trial by getting, I think I was 10th in class or something like that. So that was one of the advice my mother, grandma gave to me. And again, as I come back, like I'm having problem with my friends, things like that, my grandma will tell me, you know what, follow them like this. Don't follow them on anger. Don't do this with them. Don't do that with them. Don't do this with them. Don't do that with them. Just calm down. If you calm down like this, to work out like this for you. And if I follow that thing like that, it happens for me like that. And sometimes at home, my grandma, but as an elderly woman, people always gives her things, gifts, money, things like that. So my grandma, do you know my grandma, like I start to now, I look at her, she has up to like 50,000 a day. She doesn't have bank account now. She keeps her money inside her box. Going to school, my grandma will be like, am I tricking? I'll say yes. She'll give me 500. I use this one for your lunch and transfer money. I'll say, Mama, thank you. My grandma has always been supportive. My airtime finished. My airtime finished. You know that sometime 2017, most of you know that if you just got a phone newly, you know that what to be your mind is sub. So if you just get it, I'll be like saying a help will open for you. My grandmother will always give me money to buy sub. See, my grandma is just like, she's my best friend. Let me call her my best friend. So my grandma has always been supportive. She's nice. She's kind. My grandma was my best friend. See, things my mother don't know about myself, my grandmother know it. Things this my mother now you see don't know about me and Promise. My grandmother knows everything. I was the one that she just advised me. She just advised me on how to go about it, and everything is sorted like that. So when that happened, my grandmother was sick. Yeah, I know about that, but I never planned death. There are things my mother will tell me to do, I will not do, but my grandmother come and tell me do that thing. I was coming out this. So I'm not close to my grandma. And then it happened that something happened 2020. I made me leave the house. So and then I was coming small to come and see my grandma. So like a week to Christmas, that was on the 20th, that Friday. My grandma now called me and said I should come. And I said I should just come back now. I should just forget about everything and just come back. And I said, Mama, no, I can't. Let me just be where I am. Just leave me. She was begging me that. I said, Mama, don't worry. On Christmas Day, I'm going to cook better food for you. I made rice, okay? I'm going to cook better fried rice and bring for you. You know my grandma likes to enjoy my rice very well. So I'm going to make it. And I say, am I sure I'm going to meet her there on Christmas Day? I say, Mama, why are you talking like this? You're not going anywhere. Anywhere I go, so I'm going to follow you. We're going to go there together. Even if I go to go anywhere, we're going to go there together. You're not going to go anywhere and leave me. She's not like, no problem, but I should just think about it. I should come and stay with her. I should come and stay with her. I say, Mama, no, I can't. Just let me stay where I am. With time, I'm going to see. But let me tell you one thing: anger spoils things. I'm telling you, anger spoils things. It was my anger then. My anger then was like, I was like, no, I'm not going to come back. I want to be. I want to just stay where I am. On Christmas, I'm going to come. On that Christmas, I was cleaning my thing outside. Promise called me. I was calling the phone. Oh, Mama is dead. I said, what are you saying? Mama is dead. My phone dropped from my hand. I just fell on the ground like this. That ground I was that, even the food was even burning. I just stayed on the ground like this for like hours. I was not myself. I didn't give myself. I don't know that should I start crying? I didn't cry, yo. Like 1 month, I didn't cry. When I started crying from my grandmother, was like February time. They went on around January. They went to go and bury her. My stepfather, my mother, they went to go and do the burial. Told me everything. I was like, no problem. I was still in that shock. I couldn't cry, laugh, I couldn't laugh. I was just motionless like this. My aunt at times would force me, come and watch TV, eat now. I said, Auntie, I don't want to eat, my stomach is locked. Once in a while, I just open my phone, I look at my phone, I look at the pictures me and my grandma shared. So, who is not? So, to make things worse, the phone where I had that picture now got stolen. It was stolen in this city plaza. I came back home. I don't know what I want to again. That time the cry can't start. Every day of my life was crying. Every day was crying. I was crying for my phone because my phone was my only companion then. And even the things that were inside the phone, I was crying. The phone was stolen on, I think, 18th of January. I was crying. I said, God, what is this? My auntie now called my mother. Was like, see you, your son have not stopped. I can see they stole that phone. My mother and I thought that maybe it's called the phone. Around was it the following month, February 19th? That time, throughout this 1 month, I didn't go anywhere. I was at home. I didn't go anywhere. I was just at home, sobbing myself. I was just crying. I was heartbroken because that was the only thing I had about my grandmother. And my picture of my grandmother was inside there. It's just everything. So it was just sad for me. My mom thought it was because of the phone. Now on 19th of the following month, February, my mother called me and said, okay, she has paid for me. She has paid 38,000. The hand of the woman that I do sell phone. I should just go and collect the phone from her. The phone I want, my choice. That's for that amount. I didn't want to even go. My auntie asked, I should just go now. I stood up. I went there. I collected the phone. I came back home. When I came back home, I was like, what was this phone? I was use?